Welcome to Oweleketv. We bring you highlights of top stories that made the rounds this week. I am Confidence Oko.
And I am Hadiza Galadima.
Thank you for joining us. The Oweleketv socio-cultural group has expressed discontent regarding President Bola Tinubu's allocation of 5 ministerial positions to the Southeast region. Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwo, the President General of Oweleketv, conveyed that this number was inequitable and unjust. In an announcement made on Thursday, Iwanyanwo highlighted that the Southeast was disadvantaged with only 5 states represented, while other regions had a minimum of 6 states included. Iwanyanwo demanded justice and fairness, stating that the situation has placed the Southeast in a challenging position politically, economically, and socially.
The Nigerian Army has clarified that it does not have any collaboration with former Niger Delta militant leader Mujahid Asari Dokubo or his security organization. This statement comes in response to his claim made by ex-militant leader during a podcast hosted by Seun Akimbalowe, where he asserted that a military company he was involved with was employed by the federal government to work jointly with his military in various states of the country. However, Brigadier General Onyema Onwachukwu, the Director of Army Public Relations, stated that the Army has never engaged in any joint operation with Asari Dokubo's group in any part of the nation.
Moving on, the Federal High Court in Lagos has scheduled August 15th as the date for hearing an application filed by Godwin Emefiele, the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Emefiele is seeking to halt his trial initiated by the federal government through the Department of State Services, DSS. Additionally, the court will address an application put forth by the DSS, which aims to appeal the 20 million naira bail granted to Emefiele by the court. Justice Nicholas Weibo decided on this day to allow the defense to respond to the prosecution's further counter-affidavit, which was presented to the defense during the court proceedings on Thursday. The judge acknowledged that the DSS application was ready for consideration, but stated that Emefiele's legal team should have the opportunity to provide a reply. In a new motion on notice, Emefiele, who has been in DSS detention since the 10th of June, is urging the court to dismiss the illegal firearms charges filed against him by the DSS and secure his release. Represented by his lawyer Joseph Daudu SAN, Emefiele's argument is that the DSS cannot continue prosecuting him while disregarding the court's order granting him bail. He is requesting a court order that restrains the complaint from pursuing further prosecution in the current charge or any other charges against him. This includes seeking permission to appeal the bail order or any other related orders. Emefiele's legal team also asks the court for an order to dismiss the defendant from the ongoing charge, as the complainant is openly defying court orders issued on July 25, 2023.
Senator Eyinaya Abaribe, who represents Abia South, has criticized the sit-at-home order initiated by Simon Ekpa, a self-proclaimed follower of Nnamdi Kanu, suggesting that it has transformed into a profit-making scheme. In an interview with Channels Television, Abaribe stated that Ekpa and his associates are willing to reside the policy because they are benefiting financially from it. Abaribe's comment comes after Simon Ekpa received a letter on Twitter from Aloy Ejimako, the special counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, where Kanu, the detained leader of the banned indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, asked Ekpa to cease promoting further sit-at-home actions. In response, Ekpa dismissed the letter, asserting that Kanu could not have uttered such a letter and regarded it as both a joke and an offensive insult. Addressing this situation, Abaribe explained that leaders from the Southeast have reached an agreement to engage with the federal government regarding the ongoing detention of Nnamdi Kanu.
Nigerian citizens on social media have expressed strong criticism towards Senate President Godswill Akpabio for distributing money to senators for vacations during a time of significant hardship for the general population. A video that emerged online on the 9th of August captured Akpabio making this announcement just before the adjournment of the Senate's ministerial screening session. He informed his fellow senators in the upper chamber that funds would be transferred into their individual bank accounts by the clerk to the National Assembly, CNA, Magaji Tambuwal, to facilitate their holiday enjoyment. The public response has been notable for its condemnation of the apparent disparity between the lavish benefits bestowed upon political office holders and the widespread difficulties faced by ordinary Nigerians. Many questioned why elected officials could enjoy such privileges while President Bola Tinubu was urging regular citizens to endure sacrifices. Activist and self-proclaimed democracy advocate Comrade Timmy Frank was particularly vocal in his criticism of Senate President Akpabio's revelation. Frank described the situation as a show of shame and a derisive portrayal of democracy and the Nigerian populace. He called for Akpabio's immediate resignation, asserting that it was insensitive for federal lawmakers to revel in national resources while citizens were grappling with economic hardships. Frank urged President Tinubu to intervene and put an end to Akpabio's leadership of the Senate, which he characterized as a source of national embarrassment. He called on Tinubu to demand Akpabio's resignation as a means of addressing the issue and the negative image it projected.
And finally, on Weekly News Recap today, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) is currently investigating allegations of corruption and misuse of authority directed at Abubakar Malami, the immediate past Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice. The ICPC's inquiry was disclosed through a memorandum dated July 19, 2023, which was signed by H.S. Folaromi, the petition registrar of the ICPC, acting on behalf of the ICPC chairman, Professor Bolaji Owasonoye. The investigation was initiated in response to a petition submitted by the Human and Environmental Development Agenda (HEDA). The organization has accused the former EGF of engaging in corrupt activities and exercising excessive authority.
And that's it on Oweleketv News today. Please do follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to get top stories as they drop. Our website is oweleketv.tv. I am Confidence Oko.
And I am Hadiza Galadima. Thanks for watching.